Hey everyone, welcome to Reddit Readout. Today we are checking out True Off My Chest. Story 1. I caught my wife going in the men's restroom at the grocrey store. Me and my wife were at the store. And I was only going to get 4 or 5 things there. And my wife told me she had to go use the bathroom. And I couldn't find what I was looking for, so I was going to wait outside the bathroom for her to come out. And on my way there, I saw her coming out of men's bathroom. I covered my mouth in shock and I asked her, why were you in the men's bathroom for? And she told me she went in the lock all the stalls. I said, why would you do that for? And right before she answered, this guy who also saw her when he was taking his son to the bathroom, he came out and asked her if he did anything to the stalls cause they were all locked, and she said no. Then he went to go get a manager to come and look. Then, my wife rushed me out the store and into the car. I asked her why did he do that, and he said that she did it when he was younger and wanted to do it again. Now, be aware that 31 and she's 28. This is something that a 10-year-old would do. Story 2. My husband is a psychopath and he physically hurts me. We've been married for 3 years. He can be very nice at some points and others not so much. That's why I fell for him, because I thought he was a good person. When he gets mad, he goes from 0 to 100 really quickly when he doesn't get something his way. It's been times where he has physically hurt me. One time when I was cooking dinner, I was cooking soup and he doesn't like soup. He yelled at me and knocked the pot of soup over. Story 3. I just want to know what it's like to be white for one day. I've been doing a lot of research for something. And it's made me so upset. If I was a white girl, if I was a European girl, I would be so beautiful and I would have never went through all the things I did. I hate this so much, I hate it all. Maybe I was cursed by the gods for this life of oppression. I would be fine with being my race, have not the constant struggles that dement and weigh on me. If I was fair-skinned, blonde, European, Finnish, German, Swedish, Norwegian, French, American. I don't fucking care. If I was any of those, my life would be so much more better. I wouldn't have gone through most of the trauma I went through. When I die, nobody will care because I'm not a fair-skinned beautiful girl. Story 4. A cry for help, venting. A cry for help. Hi everyone, I really need to get this off my chest as I'm slowly getting depressed and I really don't know what to do again. I understand that I am new to Reddit and it might sound weird, but please hear me out. I am an international student here in the UK. And I must say this has been the worst year of my life. I watched my dad's health decline till he died while I was in another country. I came here to study with hopes for a good education, hence a better life. My parents supported me the best they could and I wouldn't change them for anything. Things got sour at home financially and the country I'm from, Third World, is in shambles and my parents decided it was time for me to move on. They sold their property and gave me some money for the processing and promised to support me when I got here. Eventually, my dad started battling with severe dementia and diabetes before I even left. The night before I left, he forgot entirely who I was. Then I knew I was losing him. All the monies meant to support me was used for his health care till he passed, and currently my mom is still in debt. And I am gradually helping her pay these off. Working in the UK as a student is hard, and on top that, there is the 20 hour per week work rule. I am currently working but earn less than 1,800 gross monthly. I am currently in a 5k debt with school and the finance department has threatened to cancel my degree and there is no way for me to get all that cash at once. I need a 5k loan and I am happy to pay it back with interest. Family and friends, bless them, cannot help me as they do not have. I have tried to apply for loan even from loan sharks and I do not qualify as I haven't stayed in the country for long. If any person, here can out of the kindness of their heart give me a loan or show me how to get one, I would owe you forever. I can supply every supporting document such as my student letter, student ID card, term time letter, bank statement, BRP etc. you might need as proof, and you can have my passport as a collateral till I pay. I would be able to pay in 4 months. If not, any advice on how to go about this would also help. I am shattered and I have become the breadwinner of my family. Every phone call from home has one problem or the other and I am sick of it. I love my mom but I am constantly under pressure. The only time I get to not feel anything is when I'm asleep and more often than never, I jerk up from sleep shaking or breathing hard. I am 25 and even though I have that sense of responsibility, I am really tired. My room has been a constant mess for months and when I clean it, I mess up again and I hate myself for it. Someone suggested I try escorting. I genuinely do not want to. I have sleepless nights thinking about this as it is not me, so even if that would be the last resort. Please, any advice would appreciated. If you read up till this point, thank you. Be the first to comment. Nobody's responded to this post yet. Add your thoughts and get the conversation going. Story 5. Pretty sure my dad is going to steal my car. So yesterday me and my dad got in a huge argument, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to be communicating anymore. We both said some things, but it was all initiated by him. He can lay in the bed he made. Anyway, I drove 4 hours to see him so we could both drive up to Kentucky to visit family. We both live in Florida. I left my car there and we drove his truck up. Well, this was on the 19th of December, and now it's Christmas Eve. After our argument I called my great-aunt and she came to pick me up from my grandmother's where we were staying. Now I'm staying with my great-aunt, and it's much better now. My grandmother and my aunts, my dad's sisters, all are on my side and hate my dad's behavior, so they understand for me leaving, when I was supposed to spend Christmas with them. They got onto my dad about it and turns out he wasn't feeling well and got COVID, so he hightailed home. Well, my car is still at his house, and my keys, including my house key, are in his garage. I'm still with my great-aunt, so I won't be able to make it to my car before him. He bought my car and he claims he can take it away. In a previous conflict with him, he threatened to burn my car in my driveway. My car is in my name, but the papers are in the glove box. He could let me take my car but he could sabotage it. Luckily I have a different car I can drive but the tires are splitting and need to get new ones before I start back at school. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm just trying to enjoy this holiday season but it's been difficult. He's also been spamming my mom about it, and she's on my side too. I blocked him BC. I'm done with all of it. That felt good. Thanks for reading and I hope everyone is having a good holiday season. Story 6. Male, work out because of severe anxiety. I've never told this anyone because I'm very embarrassed by it because I'm a guy. I work out almost every day. I'm not a bodybuilder or always the strongest man in the room but I'd say I'm pretty strong and buff. I love the aesthetic of my body but the main reason I work out and always try to get stronger is because I have severe anxiety of something happening to me or a loved one. Sometimes I walk down the street and think about someone just attacking me, whether it be with his hands or a weapon or anything else. I recently read a story about a woman getting set on fire and now this is my thing to worry about. I'm also terrified of someone breaking into my apartment and trying to hurt me. That's why I'm working out. I want to be able to defend myself and my loved ones or at least seem like I could. I want to seem intimidating. I used to be very skinny and only started working out a year ago but I got great results and I don't plan on stopping. Story 7. I don't deserve what I have. I am a useless sack of cow dung. I literally deserve nothing. I don't know why I've been granted with what I have. Even writing this out I feel guilty and stupid. Like it's embarrassing to feel bad for what I've been given/been born into. I feel bad, and I feel bad for feeling bad. I mean, I'm grateful every day, try to be, to my parents and I do things for them. By do things I mean buy them stuff and spend time. I'm just awful at showing affection lol, but God how privileged am I. I've been adopted into a first world country, by financially stable parents, I mean thanks to my birth mom, who decided to put me up for adoption in the first place. Where I live now is much better than where I was born. I am a shit with so many mental issues and insecurities, but holy crap, like why am I of all people going through the stuff I do, which is mostly self-inflicted. I don't deserve to feel like how I do all when I've been blessed what I have. I don't like myself. I struggle to take care of myself, I struggle with making friends, I can't even keep my room tidy, I'm in GR12 now and I'm struggling school, my brain often feels like it's overloaded all the time. My sleep schedule's bad, I have no discipline. I try to keep up in school but it just gets difficult. I'm sensitive, I think, I annoy people and I don't meet others' expectations. Everyone thinks I'm smart because I'm Asian/study in the library literally every day and, apparently, I have autistic personality traits, I am not diagnosed. I am always comparing myself to others. Anyways, what I'm getting at is I do all this shit to myself so I already feel so poo sorry for my poor woe is me self-inflicted hatred brain. But on like Reddit I'll read stories of these people dealing with their traumas from growing up in abusive situations/poverty and I feel so sorry for them and I just feel so stupid. And I know you're reading this like poor you, another person's unfortune makes you feel worse ABT yourself. Like yes I know, and that's what TF is wrong with me. How am I some miserable shit who's grown up in a stable proper environment and I end up like this? Like I feel bad for my parents. I am such an airhead. Now that I'm close to graduating, getting into post-secondary is one of the biggest things on my mind. And I read of these students who've literally made it from the trenches to earning a scholarship to Cornell, props. I just feel a mix of jealousy and self-hatred, to be honest. I know so many PPL would kill to grow up the way I have, in terms of financial security/lack of abuse etc. Like my one friend whose parents are bad to her was saying that I get handed everything and she wishes she was adopted like me. And I just feel sick with myself. I felt so bad she felt that way. I'm a deadbeat who can grow up like this, but not make anything out of my life. I don't even think I'd be eligible for scholarships cause I can't write anything redeeming/underprivileged ABT myself, and where I live there is a ton of competition to get into schools nowadays. My parents are both successful/hard workers. My half-sisters, dad's first marriage, are all successful. My cousins are all successful. My step-brothers, dad's new marriage LOL, are both successful. I am the only child of my mother's and I don't want to let her down, but I feel like I already have. I do try. But it's just difficult because I'm so lethargic and tired and anxious all the time. But I do try with studying. I try not to have any 0 days. I have been taking steps to self-improve. I've just felt like crap. This grade, all the homework/taking difficult courses, hit me like a bus, plus my grandpa and my dog died and my dad was in and out of the hospital a bunch and it's so difficult making friends. I feel like everything's self-inflicted though. I just make excuses for myself all the time, literally RN, but I want to just tell my teachers that or something, but really why would they care? It's not anything compared to other students' situations. But I am really just excuse after excuse, that just seems to be my nature. You can probably tell. Sometimes I think I have narcissistic personality disorder or something. I just don't know what to do/how to handle this. I try to be the best person I can and be kind, and people generally like me. I'm sort of known and I think PPL would say she's nice but nothing more cause I detach myself from socializing due to my incompetency and past experiences. I do my best at work and I got praised a bunch during my first months cause I'd, still do, offer to help always. I don't know if I'm a good person. I want to be. From the bottom of my heart I just want to be good. And I want to be admirable. Okay, ready where I'm going with this. Be the first to comment. Nobody's responded to this post yet. Add your thoughts and get the conversation going. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.